All right, so we are recording. Welcome, everybody. I am Robin Kochka, very glad to be here with you tonight. And it is Tuesday, December 18th. And Kristen, Hillary, and I are going to be giving you an overview of what Rodan+Fields has to offer for you, both the business and the products, and how you can join our wonderful community, whether it's something you're interested with the products or the business, and open up the lines after the presentation for question and answer. So Kristen, I'll go ahead and pass it over to you and put myself on mute so you don't hear me.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for joining. For those of you who don't know, which many of you may not, I'm actually Robin's niece. And we have been building our R+F businesses side by side for over 6 years, which is wild to think about. And, you know, my personal quick story, I was newlywed living in a different city. I'm from the Northern Virginia area, and I was living up in Metro New York City. I was in Springfield, New Jersey, and didn't think I was looking for anything, living the dream with my new husband. And, you know, really quite frankly, when Robin approached me and said, "Hey, I've started this new business and I'd really like to tell you about it," I thought she had lost her mind because it was so far from what I was comfortable with, and so far from what I knew that she was comfortable with and when I say comfortable with, I mean what she was used to doing in her work life. And so, but she's my aunt, and I was raised to be polite. So I said, "Of course you can tell me what you're doing, Robin." And I was very quickly intrigued and really curious to understand what it was about this company that had caught her attention, because Robin is very analytical, very smart, reasons through things. She's the queen of the pro and con list. And so I knew that if she was seeing something, that there was something there. And so she, got me on the phone, and we chit-chatted for a few minutes, and she led me through what had appealed to her, and many of the same things appealed to me. In particular, the idea that I could do something in my own time. You know, after I had a day job, I still do have a day job. I'm a marketing manager for a cloud consulting company. So the fact that I could do something in very part-time hours on my terms that would allow me to bring in this income that could let me do anything. And at the time, you know, again, I was newlywed, no kids, no real commitments. And so I just wanted shameless shoe money. I wanted to be able to get a manicure, a pedicure, buy that purse, buy those shoes. Fast forward over 6 years, I've got 2 little boys, 4 and 2. You can see in the picture there, Sam and Noah. And, my R+F income has gone from shameless shoe money to helping us buy our first house, and now to helping keep my boys in a really great private daycare. So it's really grown with me, and I've loved that. And I particularly love a couple of key points about it, that I can do it in my own time. Everybody's got their own goals. You know, what Robin does and what I do look a little bit different in terms of what our goals are. And the fact that I don't have to carry inventory, that was my biggest kind of concern when I thought about network marketing, because frankly, I thought it was all home parties and trunks full of inventory. So those are the things that have most surprised me and that I most like about it. So, before I move on, Robin, did you want to share your story now or later on in the presentation? I'm making her unmute.
I'll share it later on. So go ahead and I'll move to the next slide and you can keep going.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Perfect. I sure can. So I want to tell you guys a little bit about this company. And the 2 ladies you see on the slide are our founders. They're Katie Rodan and Kathy Fields. And you might recognize their names. They have been in the news and in the market for a very long time. They're the creators of Proactive. And they have since moved on to create this wonderful brand, R+F. And we call ourselves Life-Changing Skincare, a life-changing company. And that's made up of 3 pillars. We've got life-changing skincare, a life-changing business, and life-changing community. So these doctors had a very simple goal, and that was to provide life-changing skincare. They wanted to offer dermatological benefits without the trip to the doctor's office. And they believe that improving how someone feels about their skin can really have a profound impact on how they feel about themselves, which I would agree. So 10 years ago, they made the decision to pull their products out of department stores and put them in the hands of those who believed in the product and the missions, like Robin, myself, and all of our team. And now all of our products are sold via this network marketing model of independent consultants. So it's really a great way to build a business. So we have a couple of things that we can really attribute our success to. The first is innovation. So our Stanford-trained dermatologists create products to address the most common skincare concerns. These are everyday concerns, aging, sensitivity, sun damage. And so the ability for people to obtain dermatology-inspired results at home has really grown substantially because of the transformative results that people are getting from our skincare. And our second big reason for our success is the go-to-market strategy. So that really, the key is that all of us can run the most efficient businesses that we can. And the company is really committed to supporting us as consultants. So we need to ensure it's supporting us so that we can support you, our customers, as well. And so the company really ensures that our e-commerce experience is the best in class, that we have cutting edge tools and technology, and we can really amplify our business using technology. Awesome. So as you can see, we are the #1 skincare brand in North America, which is really thrilling. This was 2017 stats. We're looking forward to getting the 2018 stats not too far into the new year. So last year we were the #1 skincare brand in the US, and now it's across the US and Canada. So very exciting. So what you're seeing on the screen now, this is the reason that R+F is so successful. The core of our business is these 4 core regimens, and this is how the business started. We've got in the blue in the top left is Redefine, the yellow is Reverse, the purple is Unblemish, and the green is Soothe. Now, I, for one, have terrible eyesight, hence the glasses. I really enjoy the color coding. I also really enjoy that the products on the top row there are actually numbered as well with really big font, so you can see them when you've taken your glasses off at night. So the core of our skincare are our multi-step regimens, and they're designed to successfully target everyday skincare concerns of men and women with all types of skin tone and texture. And I won't go too deeply into each one, but at a quick glance, Redefine really helps with anti-aging. Reverse helps reverse the visible signs of sun damage. Unblemish targets adult and hormonal acne, and Soothe helps those with sensitive skins. And while much of our growth as a company is attributed to the satisfaction of our core regimens, we also continue to drive growth through the innovation of complementary products that help our customers address additional concerns. I believe that one's on the next slide. So what you'll see there is our latest innovation. This is a great product called Radiant Defense. This protects and finishes. This is meant to be the finishing step to your regimen. And I think it kind of acts like an Instagram filter for your skin. I'm wearing it now. It is the end of the day, but I still think I look pretty decent considering it's 9 o'clock and I have 2 little kids in bed and I've done a full day of work. So hopefully that says something for you. So ultimately, it's really our goal to help all women and men feel confident and comfortable and really proud to be in the skin they're in at every age, every race, every body type. And this is really at the forefront of our mind as we strive toward the future. So we are here. One of the great things about this business is that we're here to support you. Sorry, Robin, go ahead.
That's okay. I wasn't sure if you were finished, so you can finish.
Well, is this your slide? I got really excited, so I might have full steamed right ahead.
I have no ownership over this slide, but why don't I go ahead and start since we're here at a good transition.
Sure.
And I appreciate everything that you shared. And I was going to add that I think you look amazing. The the radiant defense is fantastic, and it really does last for 8 hours or more, which is really wonderful. And it actually helps your skin to feel better too. So it's not just it's not just looking good; it also helps it to heal and feel good as well. So
Absolutely.
yeah, so thank you so much, Kristen. I'm Robin Kochka. Like I said at the beginning of the when I welcomed everybody, and Kristen mentioned, you know, we've been in business together for 6 years. At the time I learned about Rodan+Fields, I have a background in nonprofit management education, and I was looking for a change and thinking I was going to get back into nonprofit work when I was invited to learn about Rodan+Fields, much like many of you have been invited by one of us or another consultant to take a look at this video or this, if you're listening to this live now, to join us here, or later in the recording, you know, you were invited to listen to this recording because, you know, one of us thought something about you would be great to work with, or you would be interested in hearing more. So when I first learned about Rodan+Fields, as Kristen said, it was really outside my comfort zone. Again, I was in the traditional mindset of corporate and, you know, academics, and making sure that I crossed all those check boxes off for success. And initially said, well, I would really help my friend connect with other people. That would be great. And that was what I was going to do. Very quickly, I realized that Rodan+Fields had a lot to offer, and I would be missing out on it if I didn't hop in and get started. And, you know, knew that they'd been successful previously, and I could learn a lot from them. And if I could get great skincare out of it too, that was all a win-win. So now 6 years later, it's my full-time income. My children were 9 and 12 when I started. Now they're 18 and 16, and one's in college. So that's a very big transition that happened. And through it all, I mean, I have been able to meet so many incredible people, not just in my local community, but also across the nation and now into Canada. We are also open in Australia, but also I have been able to more than replace my full-time income previously, as well as earn a Lexus through my Rodan+Fields business, which is really nice to have. So let's talk about the amazing support that we get as consultants, because that's really what allows Kristen and I and all of our team members to be successful with Rodan+Fields around our schedule. Of course, the products, you know, have to work and be deliver the results that we say they're going to deliver. But in addition to that, we have this incredible support. So even being part of what this recording, the presentation we're doing now, is provided by Rodan+Fields. We didn't have to create any of this, other than the initial slide, which we personalized. That was our one, you know, big job to do. The rest of it's provided for us, which is incredible. In this particular slide, you can see on the screen in front of you, we have incredible digital images that we can use to share through email, through Facebook, through Instagram, Pinterest. We have these incredible tools like the Shade Finder to help our customers and new consultants and existing consultants find the right shade of the radiant defense that will be, you know, complementary to our skin tones. So we don't have to be in person to make this happen. It's an image that gets uploaded, and then you can try on the different shades, which is pretty remarkable. And then these invitations, some of you might have been invited to this event through one of the invitations that you can see on the screen. And the cool thing about that is that Rodan+Fields creates it. We get to add in just a little bit of text with the details, and then we can share it either by email directly, or, you know, copy and paste, and RSVPs are all recorded in one place, and you get reminders, and if there's updates, it's all done in one place. So it makes it so much easier. And if it, you know, I keep going on and on about this because of the new features that are so beneficial. We also have wonderful training, just from each other and from consultants who've been in the business longer than we have, or, you know, have achieved even higher levels of success than we have, but also from our corporate office. It's really important to them. It's really important to us that they provide training that will benefit all of us, the consultants, the customers, and then also to maintain that corporate, you know, branding and culture. So we have learning guides. We have this fun Radiant Defense magazine that was really neat to open and looks so professional and gives some great ideas, and then in person as well as virtual training opportunities. Another example is our R+F virtual platform, which all new consultants will be able to, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about the business and what consultants get at this point. This is a really incredible opportunity and a way for us to help our new consultants get up and running really, really quickly, and with training that's available 24/7, and then also materials that we can share with our networks very easily, right from our phones, from our computers, iPads, whatever you use. It's so simple and powerful tools that we have to use. And they also want to reward us for our achievements. So they help us to recognize and know what strategies are needed to meet our goals, and in order to build strong, successful, and long-term businesses. They've really done the research, and they've put together some incredible programs that help us, support us, and then they reward us with some fun things like jewelry or my car is an example, and then also trips to this go round, a trip to Cabos, Mexico, which we have several team members who have earned, and we're really excited for them about that as well. So there are 4 ways you can get started as a consultant, and 2 of the ways are not shown on the screen. They are all shown here, sorry. So there are 4 ways to get started as a consultant. Are business builders, people who are serious about, running their businesses and achieving goals, small or big. Like when I started, my goal was to cover my skincare costs and a little bit more, and now I have bigger goals than that. So it's really nice that it's flexible that way. When I started with what is now called the Ultimate Kit, because it gave me experiences with all of the regimens and then all the samples I needed to share. And it's valued at, it provides products that are a value of over $700 for just a $300 cash edition between the core kit and the Ultimate Kit. Both of them are good options, but if you can afford the difference, the Ultimate Kit is definitely the best value. Both of them are the only time that you can purchase our products at a 50% discount. So that's really incredible too. So one of the things that we talked about is that Rodan+Fields cares about our community, that we have a life-changing community. And I think that this quote that Heidi Wismiller shared, it really epitomizes this. And after having been with them for 6 years, I can attest, and I think Kristen too, that this is demonstrated routinely, that we believe in passion and purpose over power and position. Everybody just gets down and works together and shares and collaborates and really cares about and uplifts each other. So that's been one of the best parts about this business. I don't know about you, and in some other fields and some other situations, I haven't experienced that kind of support. And so it's been really life-changing that way. So that is the end of our presentation. I invite you, I'm sorry, I'm going to make it so you can see me, if I can figure out how to do that. Well, I guess I have to stop sharing. Sorry about that, guys. Are going to end the recording now and open the lines for question and answer. And really appreciate you taking the time to learn more about Rodan+Fields, and invite you to get back to the consultant who invited you to ask more questions and go ahead and get started if you're excited. Thank you so much.
Thank you.